Rachel Dolezal is a woman who was exposed as having pretended to be black for years, even going so far as joining the NAACP. Now that she's been exposed as a fraud, what she has done is now finally broken her silence on that, gone to the Today Show where she has told people that she identifies as being black. This appearance on the Today Show has taken the issue of transracial and has now thrust it into the mainstream discussion.
Let me just ask you the question in simple terms again, because you've sent mixed signals over the years. Are you an African-American woman?
I identify as black.
The idea that someone can just identify as black is complete nonsense. Someone cannot just simply identify away all the privileges that they have. It's also very dishonest on another level. There is a certain allocation of resources for disadvantaged groups. And when someone does something like this, where they pretend to be black and then take up those resources, well, that's pretty dishonest. And it actually goes counter to their intention, which is to raise up a marginalized section of society, which this woman is not. Now, if a black person identified as white, does that mean all of a sudden they can totally grab a hold of all the white privilege just because they identify that way? The fact is, she can't identify as black. To make it simple, being black in America comes with a particular psyche that has been created via hundreds of years of oppression. What exists today can be best described as a social post-traumatic stress disorder. This historical oppression has left a psychological scar on black Americans. Merely identifying as black doesn't mean you get to take on this psychological aspect. One cannot simply identify as a historical lived experience. Blame for this should be laid at the feet of the people who are responsible, social justice warriors and first worldists who defend identity politics. Society is alienating. It alienates everybody. And sometimes people go out and they try to find new identities for themselves because they're alienated from the society that they're in. Now, when first worldists, ones who defend identity politics, go out and they defend these things, they are deliberately shunting aside class consciousness, building a revolutionary class consciousness in favor of this identity, largely because they can't build a revolutionary class consciousness, and they have been historically completely unable to do so. So they end up championing these instead of class struggle, which is needed to actually overcome the contradictions of society, to eliminate the alienation that causes us to begin with. This is the inevitable result of identity politics, and it is getting way out of control. If you like this video and you'd like to see more of them, then head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you can go to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media.